For most people in the West, Christmas is a time of joy, celebration, overeating, overdrinking, reruns of dodgy films, and rampant overspending. But beneath the modern facade of festive cheer lies a history of darker, more unsettling traditions. Historically, Christmas was far from the sanitized, commercialized celebration we recognize today. It was a time shrouded in fear, filled with sinister characters and dangerous legends that were designed to frighten children and adults alike. The modern Santa Claus owes his origins to Saint Nicholas of Myra, the patron saint of children, who lived in what is now Turkey. According to legend, Saint Nicholas would visit children's homes on December 6th, rewarding the good with gifts. But Saint Nicholas didn't travel alone. In several European traditions, he was accompanied by far more sinister figures. First mentioned in 17th century Nuremberg, Servant Rupert was a menacing figure with a long black beard, a dark robe, and a sack of ashes. On December 5th, he would visit children in northern and central Germany, asking if they could recite their prayers. Obedient children were rewarded with apples, nuts, and gingerbread, while those who failed were beaten with his sack of ashes. The truly naughty were said to be abducted, taken to Rupert's lair in the Black Forest, where their fates ranged from being eaten to being tossed into a river. In Austria and parts of Central Europe, children feared Krampus, a terrifying half-man, half-goat creature with a long tongue, fangs, and devilish eyes. On December 5th, Krampus would roam the streets, punishing naughty children by beating them with sticks or abducting them to hell. Those lucky enough to escape with mere bruises would often wake to find their presents the next day. The Krampuslauf, or Krampus Run, now a popular annual event, sees revelers dressed as the beast parade through towns, often accompanied by heavy drinking. Some argue that the resurgence of this tradition is a reaction to the commercialization of Christmas. In the Lorraine region of France, Father Whipper emerges as a butcher who kidnaps and cannibalizes children. According to legend, Saint Nicholas resurrected the victims, leaving Father Whipper to dole out punishments during the holiday season. Modern reenactments depict him handing out coal, turnips, and potatoes to misbehaving children. In the Middle Ages, Nordic and Baltic folklore associated Christmas with werewolves. Swedish cartographer Olaus Magnus described a tradition in Prussia, Livonia, and Lithuania where werewolves would gather on Christmas night to terrorize isolated households, devouring all within. In Latvia and Estonia, legends spoke of a boy with a lame leg who summoned devils and transformed entire villages into wolves for 12 days. The Victorians had their own macabre take on Christmas. Greeting cards from the era featured unsettling images such as dancing stag beetles, clowns assaulting policemen, polar bears devouring revelers, and dead robins with cryptic messages like "Calm Decay" and "Peace Divine." One particularly strange depiction showed mice dining on a cat with knives and forks, adding a surreal and sinister tone to holiday cheer. Many of these dark traditions trace their origins to pagan celebrations of the winter solstice. In Alpine folklore, a female counterpart to Krampus, known as Frau Perchta, punished unfaithful husbands and disobedient children alike. Her punishments were as brutal as her male counterparts, ensuring that adults too had reason to behave. The modern Christmas season, with its bright lights and cheerful carols, often obscures the holiday's darker origins. From child abducting monsters to werewolf transformations, these chilling tales remind us that the festive season hasn't always been about joy and goodwill.